Right now, Kyle Dumond is playing Braid. If he plays a few more levels, he'll be close to getting a red ring. As far as I know, no one has achieved a red ring. If anybody wants to see, there's an Xbox 360 red ring coming up.
I can tell he's not on my side. He's a disciple of the Kutaragi.
You gotta be able to perform in the show with somebody who's a contender. Staring straight at you, maybe tickling your balls, punching you in the face, even playing mind games with you. It's part of being a champion. You just have to overcome it. Hey guys, if anybody wants to see, there's a potential red ring coming up. Hey Keith,
Oh, hey dude.
if you're interested, there's a red ring coming up in a few minutes.
Yeah, cool. Fucking freak.
I think the energy kind of picked me up. I was feeling kind of like a zombie in the middle of the game, but near the end I got a little bit of a natural rush from the system's heat, so it kind of boosted me to complete the level. Oh God, no
Oh, red ring, red ring.
fucking red ring!
This is Critical Strike, episode 29. I am Josh McNell. With me is Mr. Keith Harbour
There is no pink.
and Mr. Kyle Dumond.
Guess who's not wearing pants again?
My name is One Take McNell and I fucking nailed that shit, yeah!
That was an intro? You call that an intro? Jeez.
That was an awesome intro.
Weak.
No,
Yeah,
that
it
was
was kind of weak.
that was flawless. That was like nailed.
It was too much build-up.
There was too much what?
Build-up. And then it exploded.
There was
all
no-
over your face.
Just like I exploded. And so, Kyle, what have you been up to?
Wow, that was, man, you're going right into the topic, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, what we've been doing, rather. Well, the past 2 weeks have been pretty eventful. Ooh, I was contacted by my company's former company's competitors about a job, and Tuesday I will be contacted by the HR, and then I get to go pee in a cup.
Are you gonna pass? Did you study?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm working on my aim, actually.
Funny story about drug tests, actually.
Yeah?
When I had my drug test for my company, I went into the bathroom with the little cup, and first thing I noticed is that they taped off all the sinks and stuff, so like you couldn't use water to dilute it.
Yep.
And secondly, because this is the first drug test I've ever taken, and secondly, I was trying to open the top of the cup to pee into it, and I was like trying to force it because the fucker wouldn't open. And while doing that, I threw the cup into the toilet. So,
You know, people don't flush those, right?
well, yeah, well, it was flushed. Thankfully, it was flushed. And,
Did it have blue dye in it?
No, luckily. So there was water all over the inside of the cup to begin with.
Uh-huh.
So I just pissed in it and gave it to the lady. And she didn't notice anything strange about my urine. And I don't see how that's funny. I just wanted to tell that story.
Yeah, that was a pointless story, Josh.
Well, you know what, Kyle? Anytime I could talk about
You
peeing,
peeing?
yeah. So proceed.
Yeah, you kind of ruined my, the timing, because I was going to say, at least I don't have to worry about washing my hands because the sinks are going to be all taped up. Thanks for taking that away from me, Josh.
I didn't take anything away from you because everybody already knows that you don't wash your hands, you little dirty bastard.
Yeah, but I was going to make a joke about that, and now I can't. Well, I did, but it's not funny because I just kind of blurted it out.
What else you been up to?
Besides making shitty jokes.
Whatever.
Joke Hitler.
Wouldn't I be fascist with jokes instead of terrible with them?
You're terrible with everything.
Yeah, I am. Anyway, what I have been up to, it's pretty much just been PSP all the way.
No DS.
Because no DS. I haven't picked up Tactics Advanced 2 yet. But I plan on it.
What about
Oh man, do I do.
You're the one with the buddy who's been playing The World Ends With You, right?
Yeah.
Is he still liking it?
I haven't actually talked to him about it recently. He hasn't brought it up, so I don't think he's playing it anymore.
It's not a good sign.
I think he's been busy with work. Because he does, what the hell is that? Intellectual property law.
Alright, so PSP.
Yeah, PSP. I picked up a Final Fantasy Tactics game. It's not Tactics Advanced 2, it's War of the Lions, and it's Final Fantasy Tactics.
Right.
Which is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fantastic.
Final Fantasy Tastic? Huh?
Yeah, I guess I'd go for that.
Yeah. Alright, so...
It's great because I hear crickets in the background of your feed.
I'm not closing my window, I don't care.
Oh man.
I've got cicada in my background.
The silence with the crickets chirping in the background is awesome. You better not edit that out.
I think it adds to the ambiance.
Yeah, it does.
This is the wild of New Hampshire, people. The wilds of New Hampshire. We have crickets, birds, ice cream trucks. Live it.
You live in a park?
I live on a dead end.
Oh, so speaking of the wilds, how about that Sasquatch?
Motherfucker. I knew somebody was going to bring it up. Keith brought it up in the show notes. And, yeah. So, PSP. Final Fantastic Tactics Lions Advanced.
Oh, God. What's not wrong with that? Ugh. Moving on. Silent Hill Oranges.
Silent Hill Oranges. What's new in the good old town of Silent Hill?
That sanitarium can go fuck itself. I've never played a harder Silent Hill game. I don't know if it's I'm retarded.
Yes.
Or that I fucking hate weapon degradation. Because I'm going after someone with an axe. A solid metal axe, and it's shattering. That's bullshit. Also, it takes like 5 hits to kill something. With an axe.
It's always been kind of like that with Silent Hill, though, where a few more hits to kill something.
Well, yeah. But, I mean, if it's some weird little shadow creature in some sort of leather restraints that you can only really see the leather restraints and then its bodily form and the shadow of your flashlight, I imagine, yeah, that takes a few hits. Or an entire clip of your gun to put it down. Do you know how hard it is to find bullets?
Yes, I've played Silent Hill before.
Yeah. And that's the only way to bring them down easily. Unless you want to throw flask after flask of, like, iodine at them.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're not too pleased with Silent Hill Oranges.
No, not yet. I'm still waiting for something to, to click. But I'm still gonna slog through that game, because what the fuck else am I gonna do? Play WoW? Which I have been doing, but
you could play
that's besides the point. Yeah, Braid. Good times.
Is that backlash against Braid?
That is backlash against Braid. Very Braid bitter.
Why?
It red ringed my 360.
You're gonna hold that against it? I would hold that against Microsoft.
Well, I'm holding it against both of them. But anyway, moving on. I played Killzone Liberation. The
Did
PSP.
you?
Yeah, the PSP Killzone game.
And what do you think? I've heard some pretty good things about it.
It's pretty cool. I finally got like a little sidekick guy. And that probably has the stupidest like sidekick mechanics ever. You hit the D-pad, and it brings up like either areas on the map where the guy could go, or enemies that he could shoot, or items that he could use, or like hop into a turret. And then he does that.
That sounds exciting.
So you're constantly hitting like up on the D-pad to tell him to do shit. But that just gets frustrating with me, so I just kind of tell him to chill in one point and then go through the level and just ruin things.
Yeah, so it's not like you're forced to use them.
Yeah, but it's a part of the game that you're supposed to be using, and I'm ignoring it because I don't like the mechanics.
So,
Brings down the game for me.
you bring down the podcast for me.
I thought I did that.
I'm sorry.
Both of you do.
Then why do you keep doing it?
Masochist.
Oh, masochist. Alright, so, yeah, Killzone, yeah, you're not big on it? You don't really like it, or?
No, not yet. I'm like in the second level. I played it for like an hour.
So you're not really too far into it.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool that there's like collectible things and you can upgrade your weapons and you can go through and you could play like little mini games to get points which you can spend in the actual game to boost your abilities. I think that's pretty cool.
It's weird that you're playing this game, too, because this is like the last game I would consider you playing.
I looked on GameSpot and it had a pretty decent score. And I haven't really heard anything particularly bad about it.
And Josh, you've been wrong a lot lately about what games you think Kyle and I should be playing.
Yeah, for
no,
serious.
not really.
Yeah, I got Rock Band. You like, oh, I never thought you'd be playing Rock Band.
No, I never thought that you would buy a game, because usually you buy a game like
Oh.
once a year or once every 2 years.
Yeah, and how many games have I bought in the last 6 months?
Tiger
4?
Woods.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4.
Really?
Let's see, there's MLB,
Yeah,
Tiger Woods,
Grand Theft Auto.
some
No,
sort of racing game.
MLB's been more than 4 months.
I said 6 months, didn't I?
No, you
Yeah,
said
you
4
said
months.
6 months.
You said
he
4.
He said 6.
I think you're getting confused by numbers, Josh. It's okay.
he said 6 months and I said 4. 4 games.
You think you're smart because you know words.
Yes, I do. Using my mouth words. My word hole. Anyway, the last game that I played is kind of odd, considering it's been out for like 15 years. It's the original Metal Gear Solid.
Wow.
Why?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm bored. And
Obviously.
I found this game in like this box of PS1 games my cousin gave me like 4 years ago. Because I'm starting to move out of my apartment, so I'm finding all this stuff. So I, popped it in the PS1 and I started playing it.
So are you enjoying it so far?
I would make a shitty spy. Let's just put it this way. You guys keep seeing my footprints. I'm like in like the first 15 minutes of the game, and I've been caught like 15 times.
Yeah, you would make a pretty shitty spy.
And apparently if you beat the shit out of someone, you can't take their weapon, which is crap.
By the way, have you found your Xbox and your Steel Battalion?
Well, I know where my Steel Battalion controller is. I'm looking right at it. I don't know where my Xbox is yet. I actually haven't been looking for it. I don't think there's any games I want to play on the Xbox. Steel Battalion aside.
Well, I don't think you should even be playing Steel Battalion, Kyle. It's bad for you.
You're bad for me.
You're bad for the world.
Your mom's bad for my genitals because she has herpes. She
Your
gave
mom's
them to me.
bad for my genitals because Yeah. So.
Alright, I'm done. I'm done.
So.
Keith, what have you been doing?
I have no one-liners this episode. I'm sorry.
Yeah, seriously, you're really dry.
Yeah, well, I think
Dry
I
like
kind
your
of.
mom's vagina.
I can't really top myself after saying that I fucked your mom with my foot.
Can I go now? Is it my turn?
Please go.
Yeah, why don't you go, you fucking elderly bastard?
Geometry Wars. Emo 2.
Lame.
Why don't we hold this one
Why?
until when I go?
Why? Why?
Because that way we can have a more in-depth conversation.
But I like Geometrosexual Wars Emo 2. Okay, Tiger Woods '09. Started playing that 2 days ago. It's pretty good. Looks great. Gameplay is very much like 2 years ago. Use the left stick to draw back your club and swing it through.
Did you get last year's Tiger Woods?
No, I didn't. Apparently there were some problems with it last year, and I really wasn't interested after reading the reviews. I always concentrate on the things I know I won't like, that will irritate me. And if it has too many of those, I don't even buy it.
No wonder why you never buy games.
Yeah, it's why. Played a little bit of Rock Band, playing the drums a
I've
little
been
bit
playing
more.
a lot of that too. Oh, you're playing the drums? How are you liking it?
Uh, it's okay. It's not as hard as I first thought it was. So I
What are
think
you on? Like easy?
no, I'm on medium.
Have you picked up any new songs?
Um, I got both of the Avenged Sevenfold songs. I got all the Nine Inch Nails songs, even though I'm not really happy with. Well, I think I already talked about that. Last is the only one I really like for guitar. Burns okay. No, not really. There really haven't been a lot of good releases, in my opinion.
I'm super pissed that the Rush pack got pushed back.
Did it? I was actually gonna go down and
Yeah,
download that tonight after I finished editing, but no. Yeah, 'cause
moving
I haven't.
picture. Yeah, it got pushed back like for a few weeks.
Oh man, because I haven't played Rock Band in a few weeks. I kind of wanted to get that, but no, I are disappointed.
My guitar is fucking up again, so I think I am going to send it back.
Nancy's got fucked up. Her and like the red drum pad, like the strum bar doesn't work on the guitar, and the red drum pad just stopped working.
Defective. Play a little bit of the Facebreakers demo. As I was telling Josh earlier, it feels a lot like a button masher, although he tells me that he's heard otherwise. But if you're not really into fighting games, I mean, you don't really use a lot of strategy. You just go out there and mash buttons trying to pummel the other person and hope you don't get your face broken.
Can I? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wah 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 wah.
Did you seriously just say that if you like fighting games, you do nothing but mash buttons?
No, I said if you don't like if you aren't a big fan of fighting games, it feels like a button masher, so you just go out and go mash buttons. That's how I'm talking about myself. I'm not a big fan of fighting games, so to me, I just start mashing buttons and hope I connect.
You're walking on thin ice here, buddy.
No, I don't think I am, but if you want to take offense to something I say about
You
myself,
mess with the bull, you get the horns.
You know what they say? You have to grab a bull by the balls.
uh,
So, Facebreaker.
No.
Facebreaker, now that we're out for balls, I still have yet to try the demo. I think I downloaded it too. I haven't played it.
you should check it out.
Yeah, I think I probably would like it. I was actually looking at the upcoming GameFly releases, and I was probably gonna rent it. But yeah, I can actually see me liking that because I did like Fight Night and stuff, but this is more of a cartoonish style game.
Yeah, it is,
It's
but
not.
it's well done. I mean, the graphics look kind of corny, but they work really well. I like them a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely not like you're simulating boxing games. So I think that's why I would like it more. Like I liked Fight Night and everything. It's just it started to get a little bit too serious for me with like having to throw punches with the analog stick and stuff like that. I didn't like it at all.
I think you should have to play a fighting game with two of the dual shock remotes and actually like swing your arms.
I think
Yeah, that was a joke.
um
6-axis, baby. Fucking useless.
or you can use the Wii remote and like just throw it around the room to like say like if you're playing Punch Out, you have to throw it out the window to do a super punch.
I don't know why you'd say something like that, because you're going to be playing whatever Star Wars game is made for the Wii with your little Wiimote.
Wii Motion Plus.
Whatever.
Hey, that 1-to-1 will make some cool lightsaber duels, except they won't release a lightsaber peripheral.
So anything else, Keith?
Yeah, downloaded and played a little bit of the NHL '09 demo.
How is it?
I'm not sure I like it, because you use both sticks. Basically, your stick control is done by the right and left analog sticks, which takes some getting used to.
Yeah, it was like that last year too.
Yeah, I didn't play it last year, obviously, but I kind of like it, but and I can tell there's going to be a tough learning curve for me on that game. So I doubt I'm going to get a hockey game this year with the other wonderful games that are supposedly coming out
And
soon.
actually, real quick, Kyle, at the end of the last episode, or during the last episode, you said that you wanted NHL 2K9, right?
Yeah, it was either '09 or 2K9. It's one of the two.
Alright, so I was kind of wondering which one you were talking about. You don't know which one you want right now, right?
No, I can't remember at the moment.
Because I played the demo for NHL 2K9, not '09. The Take-Two one.
Yeah, how was it?
Graphically it's shit. It looks like the original Xbox one that me and Keith used to play on the 360.
Graphics don't matter to me. What about the gameplay?
See, this is where it gets a little weird because I like the 2K style of hockey more so than the EA style.
I agree.
Most people don't like. A lot of people love the playing with the sticks rather than I love playing with the buttons. I feel like I have more control.
I like the one-timer.
Yeah, you do love your one timer. God damn it.
Who doesn't love one-timers?
Shut up. So yeah, I think when it comes to hockey this year, I might go with 2K9 because last year I got the EA one NHL 08, and I didn't really like it too much. It felt, I don't know. I hate the fucking controls. I really hate them. I don't like having to use the analog stick like that.
Could
That's
you
exact.
could you switch the controls?
I didn't even really look. I know because that's why I stopped playing Fight Night too, is because you had to use the analog controls, and then I found you can change your button configuration in that, so I set up for the buttons to fight. But when I went to play online against some friends, it always forced me back to use the analog sticks.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it would never let me. Every time I tried to play it online, it would never let me use the button configuration that I wanted.
A question,
Huh.
Josh. When you play hockey, do you turn Rumble off?
I do turn Rumble off.
What?
I do.
You're not a true hockey fan then.
I hate Rumble.
You're not a hockey fan. If you don't want to feel the rumble when you get hit or when you hit someone, you shouldn't be playing hockey.
Well, see, Keith, here's the thing. I don't hit people when I play hockey.
You're a thug. We all know you're a thug.
Then you're not playing hockey.
I'm a finesse style hockey player. I don't hit people. I don't get well. I get hit because, especially against playing Keith, because he is one of the roughest hockey players I've ever played against in my life.
I learned that from you.
Josh, have you ever seen a hockey game before?
I have seen a hockey game.
Then you're not playing hockey if you're not fighting.
I don't like to fight, Kyle. I don't like violence.
Don't you play Street Fighter like 2 times a day?
No, Kyle. Violence is bad. We need to stop this violent society that we've built up.
Isn't like one of your top 5 most addictive games like Quake 3, Quake 2, one of them?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, let's travel back in time. Come on, internets, don't fail me now.
Alright, but no, seriously. No, I don't play with Rumble. I've never played hockey with Rumble, except for on the PlayStation 2 when we used to play, because back then you couldn't turn Rumble off.
Well, I think everyone out there in podcast land will agree with me. Josh, you are wrong. Moving on. I've been walking to work a couple of days a week, and while I walk to work, I've been listening to audio books. And one book I listened to is one that Kyle suggested very highly, Ender's Game.
I lauded it quite a bit.
That was an awesome book. So glad I finally.
What did you think
it.
of the ending?
I kind of saw it coming. If you're talking about how the war was fought, I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of looked pretty obvious to me that was going to be the way it was going to go. But I thought it still worked really well.
Yeah.
I really like the book a lot. I highly recommend it to anybody who wants to pick it up. Ender's Game. Excellent, excellent book.
You should also start reading Bean Saga. It starts out with Ender's Shadow and then Shadow the Hegemon and so on and so forth. Just ignore the rest of Ender's Saga.
Okay.
I like
those
Shadow
books.
the Hedgehog too.
Terrible.
He's
Okay.
racist.
What?
The other book
It's
I listened
racist.
to was Slaughterhouse Five by Kurt Vonnegut Jr. It was
I
pretty
like
good.
Splatterhouse.
They're making a Harrison Bergeron movie.
I don't know why.
It doesn't make sense. It's like a 5-page book.
Wait, no, they already made that. That movie was made a long time ago.
No, they just like released a trailer for it.
Uh, Maybe they're re-releasing it?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's already made. If it's the
Hey, when
same
you
one.
guys, if you guys want to talk about books later, you can do it on the library cast.
This is a movie.
This is Critical Motherfucking Strike.
Talking about a movie.
We don't talk about movies on Critical Strike.
Fine. Um, I've been working on trying to fix a friend of mine's notebook. I think her hard drive is pretty much kaput. It keeps getting blue screens of death every time I try to install Windows XP. And last week I broke a key off in my door lock coming home from work one night. So,
How did you do that?
Seriously, dude, this is like the weakest what you've been up to ever.
why is that weak? I played some games. What the fuck are you talking about?
Proceed.
Mister, I've been on vacation yet not actually done anything worthwhile. No, that's it. Go ahead, Josh. It's all you. Explain to us, what the perfect week of vacation is like, because obviously we don't know since we actually work for a living.
I work for a living.
Josh, go.
Go, go, go. Alright, what have I been up to? I started playing some Mega Man X.
Gasp. How's that going?
It's like I've played Mega Man Maverick Hunter X on the PSP, and I never really gave it a chance. I never got into the X series. I don't know why. I just never really moved on with the series like everybody else did. So I'm doing that now, many, many years later. And it's pretty good. I don't really have much to say about it. It's fucking Mega Man X. I don't know, when I get further into them, then I'll talk more about it. But it was I can say that I'm enjoying it so far. I started playing some Street Fighter 3. Oh no, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and I've never played Third Strike before, so there's a lot of new things in it that I don't really comprehend as of right now. That I'm slowly starting to learn, like parrying. Rather than blocking, you can now parry as well. Like somebody throws a punch towards you, you can tap forward and parry that punch. The timing is kind of difficult, and I always get hit in the face.
Huh.
Yeah, funny, Kyle. Funny. It's funny that I get hit.
I think
Yeah,
so.
it is actually kind of funny.
You violent son of a bitch. No, I'm starting to learn it, and I'm starting to master it, and I am tearing people up now. So, Simon DI, when we play, you better be ready. That's about all I have to say about Street Fighter. Played some Metal Slug X. I don't know if either of you have ever played a Metal Slug game.
Yeah.
I've played a Metal Slug game.
Kinda
Yeah,
boring.
I love Metal Slug. They're really fun, just really over the top, very bullet hellish type games, and Metal Slug X is really no different. It's what can you really expect? They really haven't changed the series too much, but so I played Metal Slug X, Metal Slug 5, and 3. That was quite the adventure.
Did you play any real games?
Well, I'm not done yet.
Okay.
I played Aero Fighters 3. I don't know if either of you even remember Aero Fighters 3.
Nope.
No.
I don't.
Did you go back in time this week or what?
I did go back in time, so bear with me. Aero Fighters 3 is an arcade game. You can kind of call it like an Ikaruga type game, except for you don't have
Ugh.
swapping colors to not get hit.
A what?
An Ikaruga.
Is that like a vegetable?
Where are those
So,
crickets?
so yeah, fucking Keith. Aero Fighters 3, I didn't realize, like, I was playing it with Dave, my friend Dave the Cripple, and Kyle's friend Dave the Cripple, and we beat the game, like, we beat the final boss, but then the game didn't end there. Like, I never knew how long Aero Fighters is, like, how many times it makes you replay it until you officially beat it. So we must have beaten that game 3 times, and then finally the credits came up. And I was, like, seriously pissed at that point. I was bullshit. So yeah, I beat that. And then, I guess now I'll mention a real game, because Keith is impatient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I played, Geometry Wars 2.
Evolved.
Evolved stuff. And, yeah, Kyle doesn't like Geometry Wars, but Keith and I do.
Why doesn't
And,
Kyle like it? Not enough
Kyle
like
doesn't like
Halo?
Yeah, Kyle doesn't like dual stick shooters, so he hates Halo, he hates Call of Duty 4. Any game that uses both sticks, he hates.
Hockey?
Hockey, he won't play hockey. Right, Kyle?
I'll play hockey.
Well, it uses both sticks, though. You
Well, I
can't play
won't
it.
play 08. I'll play 2K or 09. I'll play 2K9.
But you use both sticks in that.
Look, we got in this argument before. I don't want to get into it again.
I
Don't
don't
use
either.
semantics. You're wrong. They are making a new Harrison Bergeron movie. It's called 2081.
Alright, so Geometry Wars 2. I bought it when I was editing the last episode that me and Mr. Dumont did, so I could play that while I was editing. And yeah, I didn't like the first Geometry Wars at all, but this one I can say that I really love. I was highly addicted to this during the week, and Keith has been too.
A little bit. I only played like 3 days this week.
You were playing it before work and then sending me emails taunting me that you beat my score.
Ah,
No, I did that once. And I think I emailed you from work asking you if you had beaten any of my scores yet, because I fully expected that since you had all day off slacking to play, that you would have at least beat a couple of my scores.
Josh, you're slacking it slacking.
I know.
Fail.
Well, I'm dominating Keith in waves.
Dominated me? I thought you only had 3 million.
What do you have? 1 million?
1.8.
Yeah, that's dominating,
No, it's
buddy.
not.
And
It's less than 2
considering
million difference.
considering how much of a nightmare waves is, I don't think you'll ever get 3 million.
I haven't been playing waves.
I'm dominating you in pacifism,
Yeah, I don't like that one.
and I actually got really close to you on Evolved, didn't I? Like I think I'm like maybe a few thousand short.
Yeah, I think so.
And
You know we're
yeah,
close to me on King, though.
I haven't played King in like a week.
And I think I'm still a couple million ahead of you in,
Sequence.
yeah.
Sequence?
Yeah, it's
Not
just
sequins,
Like
Liberace.
no,
Sequence.
Sequence, the card game. My ears perked up.
Oh boy.
No, you're playing fucking Geo 2, never mind.
Yeah.
fucking nerd.
We're not talking about dice-based card games for your iToy.
Yeah, next thing you know, you're gonna want to play Eye of Judgment. What kind of fucking nerd are you?
Okay.
Fucking faggot. No, dude, I'm starting to really like Sequence now. Actually, Chia Hippo beat my score there for a little while, so I had to beat him. And yeah, dude, I think both of us are just really loving this game.
I remember when I used to play games on the 360.
When you had a 360.
When I had a
So,
360.
Yeah, I think that's about it for me in gaming, at least. But last Saturday, I went to the Megas concert. You know, that band that I really love and Kyle wanted to see.
I fail boated it.
Yeah, the day of the concert, I messaged Kyle saying, like, did you go to the show? He's like, I thought it was tomorrow.
I did.
Yeah. So Kyle failed, and no, I went to the show that they had here in New Hampshire. Really good. It was like three other bands, and then Entertainment System, and then the Megas, and both of those guys stole the show. Like they did a really really good job. And then I went out to the back of the building, called Mr. Kyle, and said, hey, guess what? I'm going out to dinner with the band.
You confused the hell out of me. I was at a wedding. I was like just got done with the reception at a wedding.
Oh, how did I confuse you? What part of I'm going out to dinner with the band did you find confusing?
No, it's just you called me and you never do that.
I only call you when I have something to rub in your face. Alright, so, yeah, going out to dinner was really cool. We went over to Denny's because it was like 1 in the morning. 2 in the morning, actually. And I've never eaten at Denny's, but damn, you can get a lot of food for like $5.
Yeah, too bad that the food is subpar.
Actually, it was pretty good, dude. Like, those pancakes are pretty good. And, no, the band was awesome. Bunch of cool guys to hang out with. I would definitely do it again. Kyle, guess what?
What?
We're doing a video game music challenge.
You just said we weren't.
Well, Keith said that we weren't, so I decided that we are.
Oh, okay.
I'm defying the man.
Take that, Keith.
Whatever.
You goddamn evil overlord.
Whatever.
So, it's been a long time since we've done a video game music challenge, actually.
I think the last one was, God, what was the last one?
I think the last one was the one that you picked, McKids.
Yeah, McKids.
Which, I don't even know why you would pick that. You're like, okay, let's have something here for people to guess, when, like, 2 people in the whole country played that game.
And they're on this podcast. I
Yeah,
actually
I
have the
don't-
real game.
That was kind of a bad pick on your hands there, Kyle.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to do a Steel Battalion song, but I couldn't find the soundtrack.
Well, I would say that you're full of fail. But this is the clip for this week's video game music challenge. Alright, that is the video game music challenge. And if you would like to take a stab at guessing that, then head over to our forums at where, Kyle?
critical-strike.org/forum.
Pretty good, wow. And register and then private message Josh with your answer. And if you win, yeah, it's a video game music challenge, so I'm not giving you anything. If it was a montage, I'd give you Kyle.
Can we just give him Kyle anyway?
I think somebody already won me.
Ah, maybe somebody actually did win you. Or no, because the one thing that we put up was your virginity.
The fact that they didn't collect him speaks volumes.
Virginity?
Yeah, we put up your innocence. Remember that?
I don't.
Wow. I remember it because I had to listen to all the old episodes. So, since this is going to be a short episode, hopefully at least under an hour, I want to have a short little question here for everybody
Okay.
with very brief descriptions. What video games that you have played, at least, because I know what Keith was already going to say, because we went over this. What video games have you played that has pissed you the fuck off, or what in those games have pissed you the fuck off? Kyle?
Professor Layton, because you have to be very, very specific with what you're touching, or what you're trying to reference, or how you're writing. That game can go fuck itself in that respect.
Yeah, I actually do remember that being really annoying.
Then there's Echo Chrome, which you have to get it perfectly, like these lines, like exact, or else the guy will fall off the edge. That game can go fuck itself.
Really? Echo Chrome pissed you the fuck off?
It did.
Wow.
Do you know what other game pissed me the fuck off?
What pisses you the fuck
Fucking
off, Kyle?
Four Swords Zelda Adventure. I cannot play that game. I almost snapped my GBA in half playing that game. In half!
I'd say that you have an anger management problem.
It's a call. I have friends who love pissing me off.
Would I be one of those friends?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't play that with me. My friend Nice. He can go fuck
You
himself.
didn't play that with me?
No, I didn't play that with you.
Alright, you got any more?
Silent Hill Oranges. Because of
Really?
weapon degradation. I don't like it. It makes sense with like a wooden stick, but not something made out of metal, like a crowbar. Have you ever seen a crowbar shatter, Josh?
Yeah, I have actually.
When?
When I stuck it in your mouth. No, go ahead.
No, this is an honest question. When have you
No,
seen a crowbar shatter?
I haven't.
Keith, have you seen a crowbar shatter?
I
I know you work in some sort of steel thing.
No, I have not.
Some sort of mill.
But I haven't been using crowbars to bludgeon zombies or anything like that.
Exactly. They shouldn't shatter.
Maybe the zombies are really hard.
It's made out of metal.
Maybe the zombies are titanium.
Yeah. Adamantium.
Then they wouldn't make squishing sounds. Unless they were made out of some sort of organic titanium fiber mesh.
Maybe their shoes are wet.
I don't know what that has to do with it, but yeah, that could be it.
Do you know what else pisses me off about games?
What, Kyle?
You can't
When
play them because
save-
you don't have a 360 that isn't red ringed.
Funny. When save files, if there's a
God.
game, when there's a game with save points, and they're literally like 3 hours away from each other, that is bullshit.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna use that one too. Lost Odyssey.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Lost Odyssey.
Dude, you aren't even far enough in that game to get to the point where it really gets bad. I went 5 hours without getting a save point.
Ugh.
Okay, that was horrible. Fuck you, Lost Odyssey. I love you, and I'm gonna play you again when I can install you to my 360 hard drive because I'm not gonna use your disc anymore. But fuck you.
So
All right, Kyle.
are we going with you now? Because I think I'm spent. My wad has been blown.
Are you feeling a little better now?
I'm actually feeling a lot better now.
All right. See, this is interventions with Critical Strike.
Group therapy.
Group therapy. No, this is the first episode of Critical Strike group therapy.
It's like the hate hour in 1984.
But how is it therapeutic?
Because we're getting it off of our chests.
Yeah, but the other two just make fun of the person that's getting it off their chest. So
That's true.
How's that therapy?
But we're not here to help self-confidence. We're here to help with the anger problems.
Yes.
Oh.
So what do you got, Keith?
Minority Report. The video game.
They made a video game?
For the PlayStation 2.
You played that.
Dude, my sister gave it to me, and I had to at least put it in and play it while she was there. And that game sucked so bad.
Mom, this food's delicious as you move it around the plate.
Oh no, I threw my fucking controller because there's one part where you have to shimmy outside, and oh my god, it's just impossible to get past this one point. So it's like, fuck this, done.
Wow. I actually never even heard about you playing that game.
No, why would you talk about a game like that? That's embarrassing.
Why? Yeah, wow. I've never even heard of that game actually.
Well, what game based on a movie is actually any good at all?
Escape from Butcher Bay.
None. Never heard of that.
Nah, me neither.
Or the movie.
Are you guys serious?
Yeah?
Fucking, what's his name? Vin Diesel. What's
He's
that
gay,
character's
anyway.
guy with the night vision in his eyes?
Oh.
Riddick. Chronicles of Riddick. Escape from
Ne-
Butcher Bay.
Never played it.
I've never watched a Vin Diesel movie ever.
You didn't like Fast and the Furious?
Oh my
Never
god.
watched one.
If you're
Ever.
gonna name good movies, don't name gay ass, lame, fucking tricked up bitch cars. The
I'm
movie
surprised you didn't
sucked.
see Pitch. I'm surprised you didn't see Pitch Black. That movie was not that bad.
Pitch Black was good.
Yeah, he was in that. And Escape from Butcher Bay is based on his character in that movie. You're in like a prison.
Yeah, but it didn't look that good to me.
It got rave reviews.
From whom? Never mind. The other thing about video games that bothers me is in Geometrosexual Wars Emo 2, when you are just about to die and you pull the trigger part way and the bomb just doesn't go off, or you don't hit it when you mean to hit it and you die. When you're so close to hitting it, I finally switched my bombs to the bumper buttons because they will trigger faster. It's a shorter pull. But I still keep forgetting and hitting my trigger anyway and dying.
Yeah, I don't know why they put the bombs on the. Well, I can see why because it's opposing of the other trigger, but I would still much prefer it being on the bumpers or like
R3,
earlier in
L3.
the week. Yeah, like earlier in the week when we were talking about it, and you can have them where you press in the analog sticks. That would be so much better.
I agree. Those are my only two real bitches. I mean, I know I bitched about Madden '08 not having nets behind the goalposts, but that's minor.
But that's been remedied this year.
I'm still not getting it.
I think you should.
I'm not.
Yeah, but if you can get the free game from EA for your Rock Band guitar, you wouldn't get that?
I'm sure there's something better than that out there that I could get.
It's from EA. There is nothing better.
I don't know. Isn't there a list of games that you're allowed to pick from?
I'm sure they've changed it, but all right. So since you're done, I'll go on with my what pisses you the fuck off,
Everything.
bitches. Yeah. No. Fighting games piss me the fuck off.
But aren't those like your favorite genre?
They are my
That's why
favorite
he's pissed
genre.
off all the time.
Yeah. I'm
Makes
angry,
sense.
Kyle. No, like how the computer. Say if you're fighting the computer, not so much fighting people to people, person with another person. Um,
Yeah.
but the computer is like they have no delay time in their moves. Like if say I'm gonna jump in and do two dragon punches, right? It would take me a second to do that, maybe a second. I'm pretty quick, but the computer has no delay time. They can do like 15 in a fucking second, and that's bullshit. So fighting games they tend to piss me off if I'm playing against a computer.
So you're saying that the computer should have human flaws in its fighting?
It should, yeah. At least have a delay in there. You know, they shouldn't be able to do all these moves that quickly. Nobody should, except for me.
So what he's really saying is he doesn't like fighting against superior enemies.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
It's not superior when it's cheap. It's bullshit. You guys don't even know. I hate both of you.
Because it's better than you.
Another thing that I hate would be Geometry Wars 2, just like Keith. One with the bomb on the trigger, but you could remedy that by remapping your controls. Which, why the fuck can you only put it on the bumpers? Why can't you map it to any button you want? That's stupid. Outside of that, like say I'm playing Pacifism, I'll go through the gate, right? And there'll be one of those little blue motherfucking diamonds right there.
Sticking through the gate.
Barely sticking, not even near the gate.
Parallel with the
I'm
gate.
through. I'm totally through the gate,
You're
and
not.
that fucker is blowing. Yes, I am.
No, you're
I'm
not.
totally through it. I'm in there,
Prove
like
it.
Kyle's mom. I'm in there, man, and it kills me rather than blowing up that fucking diamond. I fucking hate diamonds. I want to destroy every fucking diamond in that game in the fucking world, just like I want to kill every fucking bird in this world. They need to be exterminated. Fuck diamonds.
You're talking about the blue diamonds, not the green diamonds?
Yeah.
Because I don't like the green ones. I like the blue ones. They're simple. They're predictable.
Not when you're going through the fucking gate, and it's not even near you yet, and yet it still hits you when you've gone through the gate.
Well, we both know I have a problem going through the gate. I keep hitting the goddamn dumbbells on the ends.
Yeah, well, that's because you're old and you have no aim.
So what?
Yep.
So what?
I think I just went on my first Critical Strike rant.
That's not your first.
Yeah, it is.
You've had to have gone on more.
I think that's my first.
Let it be your
Uh,
last, Mr.
my
Cranky
my
Pants.
my cherry's been popped. Let's see. Stupid controls. Stuff like how we were talking about with Fight Night Round 3. That's just stupid shit like that pisses me off. You know what? I want buttons. I don't want to use the analog stick to throw pitches, having to draw out the fucking pitch and shit like that. Just let me fucking use the button. Let's go back to basics here, people. Make the games more intuitive, not the fucking controls.
Or the people playing the games.
Yeah, it's really stupid. All you're doing is making it the barrier harder for people to get into gaming.
That's why you should play Wii games.
That's why you need to die in a fire.
YSJ.
So, Kyle, do you have any shoutouts this episode?
Again to my friend, Mr. Paul Nash.
Who didn't give us an iTunes review?
Guess I'll tell him. Then it would seem like we've forced it, and it's not a genuine review.
You know what? I'm gonna force myself. Yeah.
You do that too much.
And then there are the usual. Nancy. And then, people, that podcast.
So, Keith, do you have any shoutouts?
Yeah, to Thrill House and my nephew Nick, my friend Gary, my friend James.
How is Nick doing, by the way?
He's good. Happy.
Still enjoying his 360?
Yeah, his works over in Germany.
Son of a bitch.
He's got a bad cold. I think he's got the bird flu or something. But he missed some school. I think he's back to school now. I haven't talked to him in a couple days. Who else? Simon D.I. I guess that's it. I don't care about everybody else. Everybody else
Alright.
can just go fuck off.
I will give a shout out to, again, Simon D.I. like Keith, and Mike D.I. and, the people doing the Mega Man charity right now. They're playing through all the Mega Man games, trying to raise some donations for the Cancer Society.
I thought it was going to Child's Play.
No, that was the Platform Nation one.
Oh.
But no, this one's going to the Cancer because one of the guys in it, his brother was just diagnosed with leukemia. So yeah, it's a pretty honorable thing to do. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to Keith for rejoining us this episode.
Whatever.
Thank you.
I mean, you're
my
welcome.
friend, for bringing us down.
Anytime.
Thank you for thank you and shout out to Mr. Nick Maselli. One, he gave us an iTunes review, and
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, and
when did he do that? I just checked it last night.
He did that last week. Way to not pay attention to our fans, Kyle.
Lazy looker.
That's true, Kyle. You let us down again, and we did get another one from a guy named I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
Thank you for your review too. We appreciate it. So that's about it for my shoutouts, and please give us some iTunes reviews, if you will, people. And that about is.
I haven't read the reviews. Do we suck?
No, we are pretty well liked.
No, I think we suck.
I think we suck.
Our average score is 5 stars.
People are deaf.
Out of 11 reviews, so it's not really, a decent population.
It's not a random sampling either.
Actually, it's not a decent sample.
Yeah, well, people give us some reviews, and we'll give you Kyle's virginity again.
It's been taken a while ago.
We're gonna give it again.
I have no more virginities left to take.
Sorry, Kyle, but you gotta sacrifice for the podcast. You gotta give a little bit.
Why don't we put Keith on the auction block?
Keith's old and wrinkly. Nobody wants that.
Yeah,
It's
but
true.
he does stuff because he's older.
Yeah, but you're the young buck, Kyle. You're the young buck. You gotta sacrifice for the podcast.
Damn it.
And that about wraps it up for Critical Strike episode 29. Another train wreck. And that's about it. So goodbye.
Laters.
I'm gonna go shoot something.
Like what?
I don't know. You.
It's not nice, Kyle.
No,
Make
it's
sure you
not.
get some in
Neither's
his
being
nose.
sold. Whatever. I'm done. I'm out. Go get drunk.
Alright, and so should we do a video game music challenge?
Mm,
Or do you think that we should skip it?
skip it. They don't deserve one.
Alright, we're gonna do a video game music challenge.
Give the people what they want.
On your own show, Keith, you can decide to do one or not.
You're not the boss of me.
I am the boss of me.
Barely.
I know. It's so true.
Are you two done? Do we have a topic?
Yes, we do. What games piss you the fuck off?
What games?
Yeah.
Oh, Street Fighter, Mega Man.
Games that you've played.
The Josh and Kyle show.
Alright.
Huh.
What games... motherfuck. I don't want to do this episode anymore.